Hey YouTube family, it's Daughter of the Most High. Hope you had a good weekend. It is late Sunday night, about 9 o'clock, and I will be heading back to the other house in rural Minnesota because I need to work this week. I'm going to work tomorrow. Last Monday I was off, Memorial Day. Most of us were, and I wish I had Monday off again. So anyway, I'm going to be heading out pretty quick. Got a drive ahead of me, plus it's raining out, so I want to hit the road, but I want to share this video quickly. I do not have internet at my rural house. I don't. I cannot afford to have internet and Wi-Fi and all that there. I don't. So I do what I do here, and then I'll be on the road. So yesterday I watched a video called "Mark of the Beast is Not What You Think," and this is on Janie D's channel. And she does a lot of end time information and videos. Her guest is Billy Crone, and he's so knowledgeable about the end times. So he shares a lot of information about it. A lot of this information I know, you probably know, but there are some things that I wasn't completely aware of as far as what they're planning. Now, I am aware of Elon Musk's Neuralink, and they do really want to control our thoughts and control us in many ways. I mean, that's what the Great Reset is. Klaus Schwab wants to have that in place in 2030, by 2030, and so they're planning all sorts of things between now and then. I believe our time for normal living is very short. So they are planning some things that Billy explains in the video. The video is 52 minutes 39 seconds long. It's definitely an interesting watch. It's an overview of many of the things that we know. He talks about the soldiers. He talks about how they're flooding our country with minorities and what that's about. There is so much on the docket that or in the wings, however we want to put it, waiting to move on to the scene. So I'm going to link that video below, and you can watch it. It's an interesting watch. I'll probably watch it again myself. I'm going to link a second video too, and I gotta look for it a second. Give me 1 second. I listened to this one this morning, and I periodically listen to messages on forgiveness just to remind this girl who had such a difficult time with forgiveness in the past. Now, there isn't anything that I'm struggling with in my heart at this time in my life. Things are very good, and they have been for a long time. Yes, I had quite the heartache when my daughter moved out, and in preparation for her to move out, that was very hard. But that's so different than somebody treating me horribly and antagonistic toward me and all of that. So yes, I had a heartache, but it was very different in nature. So this morning I listened to Pastor John Hagee, and I know some people struggle with him because he is in a second marriage. And he does have a few kids with his first wife. I don't know what the story was there. And then he married Donna and had, I don't know how many more kids. Matt for sure, but I'm not sure who else, Matt Hagee. But I don't follow John that closely, but I do listen to his videos periodically. And I consider John quite a very good teacher of the word. So it's hard for me that he is in a second marriage. Now, I don't know if his first wife had a previous marriage, or what happened, or what the story is. So some people, I'll see, comments on Facebook about John Hagee being a false teacher. And John Hagee is really actually a good teacher in many ways. So sometimes we just have to part ways on things. I am not okay with his adultery. I'm just saying God has gifted the man. The video is called "The Power of Forgiveness," and this teaching is so good and such a good refresher for those of us that struggle with forgiveness. Now, I'm not struggling anymore, but I do very much like to have a reminder about forgiveness, because that was such a weak area and difficult area for me for so long. So I like to have that reminder. And so I will link that one as well in the description. And whether or not you struggle with forgiveness, it's worth your 28 and a half minutes with John Hagee. So look for those two videos in the description, one about the end times and one about forgiveness. And I consider both videos very, I feel blessed when I can watch other people's videos and gain information and then share them on my channel as well. I like to share that good word with you as well. So I think living in the end times is very hard. It's hard on me, not all the time, but I have times when I just need that boost. And when I can connect with other believers through YouTube or, on Facebook Messenger or chat on the phone, I need that. I need that in this time. Never has there been such a clear, at least in my mind, a clear distinction between light and darkness. And sometimes I get overwhelmed by it. And so I really need to spend time with believers in various ways. And so I just am blessed. I'm blessed by that, and I hope you are too. We will not have YouTube forever. We will not. And so I'm grateful for while we do that. We have, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook to connect with one another. I'm blessed by it, and I need it. So anyway, look for the link in the description. This girl needs to hit the road, Jack. And I will see you soon, fam.